action? Welcome back to another episode. This is Rip the Round, round 18. Now, there's a little something I'm going to start doing. Sorry, I'm in my humble abode. I'm at my house because I can't be bothered going into the office right about now. I'm recording an episode tomorrow with Resource at the office. I've just got a lot of stuff going on. I need to do it from home. But this is reviewing the round that's just been and that's in the media right now. And this is called Rip Through It for a reason. We are going to rip through all the talking points. Boss. The winners list from the weekend. It was the Brisbane Lions defeated the Coltan Footy Club 103-66. Oh my goodness. The Gold Coast Suns got over. Top of the ladder leaders, Collingwood, 69-63. Adelaide Crows defeated the Western Bulldogs 109-98. GWS ruled my tips and they beat Geelong 111-85. It was the worst game I've ever seen in my life. Richmond defeated Essendon 46-37. Freo, where to go? We are the Freo Dockers. It was 77 to Hawthorn 64. They beat them. The Melbourne Demons defeated the Kangaroos 119-83. Sydney Swans defeated St Kilda. It was a late comeback and not a bad game, to be honest. It was 92-87. And the most talked about game from the weekend. Who would have? It was Port Adelaide versus West Coast Eagles. Port got over the line 87-61. It was, oh mate, there's so much to talk about from that game. But the top 9 looks like this. I like to do top 9 because there's a couple of teams that hang on, man. Collingwood Magpies sitting first. Second is Brisbane Lions. Third, Adelaide Crows. Fourth, Geelong Cats. Fifth, Gold Coast Suns. Hawthorn are sitting 6th. 7th, GWS Giants and Freo just hanging on by their nutsacks, sitting in 8th, and the Doggies are right behind them by a few points, sitting in 9th. Prime time Sunday night game saw two struggling teams go head-to-head in what was probably the most talked about game from the weekend. But it wasn't the game that everyone cared about or the results or any of that. It was 2 number 1 draft picks just going hammer and tong, going at it. Jason Horne-Francis versus H.Reid, something that we're going to see for a long, long time, and there was a bit going on, mate. Now, I don't know if any of you guys are lip readers out there, but I think you said something along the lines of, hey, why don't you go home to your mummy or something like that. You know, he say, she say, whatever it may be, but that's a bit rich, my guy. Now you go, Robbo, who got the chockies out of these two and who's going to be a better player? Well, it's funny you ask. Jason Horne-Francis had 27 disposals, 3 goals, 6 clearances, and 6 tackles as well to go along with it. H.Reid also had 27 disposals, 1 goal, 2, 7 tackles, 6 clearances, but the thing that splits these guys apart, obviously the 2 goals. Old mate had 6 frees against. Like, some of these free kicks are like, is someone going to pull him up? But at the same time, JHF also had 4 frees against. But nonetheless, it was entertaining AF, and yeah, everyone that went to the game got their money's worth, but I can't wait to see these two go head-to-head for the future years coming up. Obviously, H.Reid's going to get traded at some point. He's going to go to a better team. Mummy's boy, Horne-Francis, is obviously going to be a Port Adelaide for a long time. So, whoosh, they're going to go, Oh my goodness gracious, Lord in heaven, please help us and help the MRO because the tribunal was in the papers yet again. Zeri got his 3-week ban upheld at tribunal last night. And Zach Bailey also got a week for this. All he did was bump the bloke and it's because old mates kept pointing to it like just, you get shit mix, get on with it. But the MRO is honestly the worst I've ever seen it. It's not just bad boys getting weeks in the book thrown at them. It's anyone and everyone. Lynch can go around, boom, punching blokes intentionally in the head and get a 5-weeker. Zeri finishes a ruck contest, puts his hand out because the ball's going past him. Little did he know there was a dominoes effect going on. It was like a push, and then obviously cops him high, and it didn't look good because Sparrow went down like a sack of shit. That was like a bad KO. But we all know it's outcome versus action, don't we? If you fart on someone's head and they get concussed, you know you are getting serious weeks. But the thing that's going to do an uppercut to everyone's nutsacks, if Zeri misses out on All-Australian jacket because of this, I'm not going to swear. Don't swear, everybody. But the worst thing about it is the bumper's dead. It's just like, if you're going to do this, don't do it anymore. Just don't do it anymore. Just tuck it in and tackle because you can't bump people. You can't. Quick news. And let's get stuck into it. Cadman re-signs for 4 more years. That takes him to 2030 people. Hang on, is that? Yeah. Giants, that's a massive signing for them because the bloke his trajectory is like, all shivers. And I just want to give this guy a pump up. I DM'd him a couple of times because I'm just proud of him. 33-year-old Jake Melksham has kicked another bag of 5. Yes, 5 more goals. He is the first since 2006 David needs to kick 4+ goals 3 weeks in a row. Sign him up, somebody. If he doesn't re-sign with the Demons, he is a steal. I keep doing you, Jakey Melksham. I'm loving seeing you kick goals after goals after goals. Doing it for the old boys. 33 years old. Damn, he's just like fine one. The Andy Brayshaw interview obviously got kneed in the head by his teammate Luke Jackson. What a bloke. Look at him just cuddling after. That's all good. Warning, I'm about to show you some graphic images of him getting stapled up in his scone. I've had him in the face and that don't tickle. I'll tell you that much. Damn. But who thought it was a good idea to get him on the interview? I actually loved it. But the Freo superstar finished with 29 disposals and 13 tackles. I just love seeing those numbers get up there. And he obviously finished the game with some claret and some clout because Freo defeated Hawthorn by 13 points. And you know what it is? It's our favourite segment. It is Joe Ask. And Big Joey Boy wants to know what is happening with the All-Stars versus Vic game for the Legends game. Oh my goodness. Look at the players who have been named already. Look at these four. You got Rewalt, Hodge, Ablett, and Cyril Rioli. Those four alone are probably going to sell out Marvel Stadium. It is August 28th. Am I playing? I don't know. Hopefully I'll get called up or I get drafted. You never know. I haven't put my name in the ballot, but we're going to see. But I'll tell you one thing. It is going to be an amazing weekend. They're raising money for prostate cancer. Like, this is awesome. I loved watching these back in the day. I'm just that excited to see this August 28th. It's going to be Liddy long stockings. But good question, Joe. Am I playing? I don't know. We'll find out soon. Now let's give a shout out to the milestone men from the weekend. We had Lockie Whitfield and Nick Vlosten notch up 250 games. Mason Wood and Rowan Marshall 150 games. Miles Bergman, Isaac Rankin, Hanji Lashko, and Anthony Caminiti, Tyler Brockman, Matt Flynn, 50 games under the belt. And special shout out to my boy Michael Walters. He got chaired off in that. That's how you do it, Freo. That was beautiful to watch. Now I love you, son. Good luck with the rest of your endeavours post-football, mate. I've already spoken to you, but now I hate this topic because Burgoyne has been DM'd some horrible it makes me angry, but nothing's going to change unless social media bring in a driver's license of some sort or the parents have got to sign them up and use their driver's license so we can track down these absolute fuckheads. But if you're a current AFL player, we get told this all the time, just turn off the request system and make sure you just have those type of words hidden because they can't send you shit unless you block it. Any player that's going through some stuff or you just don't want to see it or I know you're on their Instagram because you're getting some clout and girls can hit you up, yada, yada, yada. Just turn it off. Just turn off the request system. You don't have to see these things. If someone wants you though and wants to make money, they're going to hit up your manager. That's what they're there for. It's so... anyway. Now, there was some big injuries from round 18 and it's players you just don't want to see it happen to. But Took Miller, 3 to 4 week hammy. He's going to get back before finals. I'm going to get the tattoo on my ass cheek. You hate to see it because he is a two-way running machine and he is pivotal to the Gold Coast Suns' success. He's just like the absolute god in there. I know Noah Anderson's killing it, but... you need that Miller. You need him. Meet the Millers. And he might have got the last laugh, but he has gone down with a broken hand, so he can't be doing this anymore. We have Jason Horn-Francis. He's out for the rest of the season. Get around the boys for the next few weeks. Come back in 2026 and run amok, my guy. Connor Rosie's out for a week, I'm pretty sure. GWS duo Hogan and Kelly are having a rest on Thursday night when they take on Essendon. They're like, you know what? Essendon what's the point of turning up? They just lost to Richmond. Nick Martin's gone down with ACL. Essendon, my God. Something's got to change because that ain't it. Look at their list. Look at that. That's nearly more than they've got on the list. That is ridiculous. Hey, I'm ready to go, Essendon. What do you got, like 3 or 4 more games? Sign me up. I'm good to go. And Sparrow's obviously missing a week because of concussion. All right, that is episode 1 of Rip the Round. Hopefully you enjoyed it. It's going to be obviously better setting next time, but I just had to get it done. I had to get in the house, get it done, run through the stuff, and then put it out because it's 11:48 on Wednesday, and I've got